A group of individuals with the goal
Oh shoot, y'all, hold on, y'all, we late.
premeditated murder traveled from Jacksonville to Tampa to commit a heinous crime in our city. I said at that time that we would make arrests and get justice in this case for all the victims, including the mother of Charles Jones, who traveled from Jacksonville this morning to be present for this announcement.
Well, I'm filming right now, but I'm
Today I stand before Tampa Police Major Pat Messmer, Jacksonville
so I got it up for y'all. Hold on,
DK
y'all.
Waters,
My bad, y'all. We late.
and Hillsborough State Attorney
So
Susie Lopez to announce the arrest of 3 people in the deadly shooting of Charles Jones, also known by his stage name of Foolio. In addition, we have warrants and are actively searching for 2 other individuals in this case. Today's announcement would not be possible without the outstanding investigative work of our homicide detectives and with the assistance of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the ATF. These individuals took extreme measures to try to cover their actions, but they were no match for our investigators. Ooh. Isaiah Chance, Elisa Andrews, Sean Gaithright, Davion Murphy, and Rashard Murphy are all accused of playing a role in Jones's death and are all charged with 1 count of murder in the first degree, premeditated with the discharge of a firearm, and 1 count of conspiracy of murder in the first degree, premeditated with the discharge of a firearm. Chance, Andrews, and Gaithright were arrested over the weekend in Jacksonville. Davion Murphy and Rashard Murphy are still fugitives of justice, and we are working closely with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the U.S. Marshals to apprehend them. On June 23rd, Tampa police officers responded to a shooting on McKinley Drive and located 4 victims. 1 person, later identified as Charles Jones, was pronounced deceased. Jones was in town celebrating his birthday and posted on his social media his locations several times throughout that night. Surveillance video was critical in this investigation, as suspects were seen on video following Jones from location to location.
Whoa.
This shows the lengths that these individuals were willing to go through and achieve that this murder would occur.
So they got
at 4:15 in the morning, Jones began to head to a hotel on McKinley. One of the suspect vehicles is seen following the victim. However, instead of following them into a parking lot, they stage across the street. At 4:38, 3 shooters exit a vehicle and walked in the direction of the hotel. They murdered Jones with a handgun and 2 rifles. This barrage of gunfire also struck 3 additional victims who miraculously survived this incident. Let's look at this video.
Yeah, baby. They gonna show the people too, though. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, this out of nowhere, y'all. We just caught this on live.
And you can see the shooters are getting in position for their planned out murder.
Whoa. They got cameras everywhere nowadays.
And they are shooting at Charles now. And you can see that he's the passenger in that car that's moving and trying to flee.
Where? No, he had to be in that Charger that left. Yeah, that Charger right here.
And again, they're still shooting at him. He's the right front passenger.
He in the right front passenger. Oh, he wasn't driving? No, he wasn't even driving. They still shoot?
It's clear from that video what they were set out to do and what they had planned to do.
Whoa.
The investigation would later reveal that the 3 armed shooters were Sean Gaithright, Rashard Murphy, and Davion Murphy. Detectives used footage from the scene, license plate readers, and phone logs to identify 2 vehicles and link them back to the suspects. Furthermore, it was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1200. Jones was part of the 6 Block gang. Detectives believe that the ATK and the 1200 worked together to target Jones as part of an ongoing feud in Jacksonville. I want to send a clear message to anyone that the city of Tampa is not where you want to come to settle a dispute. You will be charged. You will be arrested.
Police doing it like
you will
that?
be prosecuted to the fullest extent possible.
Oh, baby, don't go to Tampa.
Member, there's no alleged immunity through a cone of silence, as our detectives will find evidence needed to make an arrest and hold everyone accountable.
See? Whoa.
Just as we did in this case.
These police ain't playing.
You will be prosecuted by our tenacious state attorney.
I'm laughing at Michaela, y'all. She ordered a shirt that looked like
Today would not be possible without the assistance of our law enforcement partners in Jacksonville, who collaborated with us and shared intelligence that helped us in this case. Their agency also assisted with many search warrants, locating and arresting these dangerous individuals. At this time, I would like to invite Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters.
Bro, I cannot believe this. Like, I want to see
Yeah,
what the
see what the
people
people
is.
is. Yeah,
I think we ain't gonna see them yet. I don't know if they gonna. Well, they only arrested one of them. What they said.
So good afternoon. I'm T.K. Waters, Sheriff of Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida.
Duval.
Thank you, Chief Burkhall, for inviting me to stand with you as we announce these murder arrests. Today, 3 dangerous criminals
I cannot
off our
believe it,
Florida
y'all.
streets and in police custody where they belong.
Oh, they in custody.
These individuals have chosen lives of urban terrorism.
You know
And
it's
with
gonna be
their
all
arrests,
over the internet.
we
Oh
show
yeah, this
Tampa,
gonna be over there.
we
That's
show
why we
Georgia,
hurry up and hop
the
on
rest
here,
of
y'all.
Florida, the rest of this state.
Oh yeah,
And we hold violent
let me see
criminals
my
accountable.
phone,
This
As
is
Jacksonville
live. They
Sheriff's
arrested.
Office,
This
we
is
will
live,
always work
dog. The
together
reason why we
with
got
our
straight on because we wanted to do it live.
to
We
ensure
wanted
that our
to see.
communities
We wanted to
are
be
free
the
of
first
those
one to
who
hear
choose
about this.
violence over peace. I want to applaud the investigators from Tampa PD and JSO for their committed collaborative work to bring violent criminals to justice. What I saw in this partnership evidenced the very best of information and resource pooling to ensure public safety.
Damn.
In closing, I want to directly speak to those who choose violence and those who embrace a culture that glorifies
Oh, there they go.
violence.
That's a different. That's some
Tampa,
different.
JSO, Jacksonville, Miami, wherever you are, will not tolerate foolishness, will not tolerate shootings and needless violence. We will not make excuses for poor decisions. We'll hold you accountable for your criminal actions. For as a state of law and order, law enforcement agencies in this state will always work together to protect the good and decent people who chose to live within the law. And we will always work together to ferret out those who choose the lives of violent crime. Thank you.
So they got justice for this man shooting. Damn.
And go to everybody's city doing that.
Yeah, that's
Thank you, Sheriff.
Now you fit to spend the
The
rest of your
ongoing
life.
fight between these two groups spilled over into Tampa last month. Let me be clear. The feud stops here. All 5 of these defendants are facing life in the Florida State Prison, even the ones who didn't pull the trigger. In Florida,
That's
if
true.
you participate in the
Yep,
planning
she
of a
ain't
murder,
lying.
you
are
can
just-
be held accountable
That
for
she
the
ain't
person's
lying.
death.
She is
And
not
that
lying.
is what we intend to do
Whoa.
here.
They ain't
There were
lying.
3 people who pulled the trigger. You saw it on the video.
Baby, you should have went to Tampa.
5 people, though, are charged with murder. The level of planning and coordination between these 5 defendants was truly alarming. It is clear that they all had one purpose in coming to Tampa,
Is to
and
kill.
that was to kill. And let's not lose sight of the fact that there are innocent victims in every homicide
That's
case. The loved ones who are left behind. His fans knew him as Foolio. But to his mom, he's Charles. We're fighting to make sure that she gets justice. I was able to speak with her this morning before she got to Tampa, and she's in Tampa with us today. I wanted to let her know that my office takes gun violence very seriously. And I let her know that these 5 defendants will be held accountable for their calculated actions. The defendants are in custody, 3 of them in Jacksonville, and will be moved here to appear in court. My office will file a motion for pretrial detention to ensure that these dangerous individuals are held behind bars. as they await trial, where they belong. I want to commend the Tampa Police Department for this investigation, as well as our collaboration with JSO.
Oh.
The TPD investigation developed a mountain of evidence, and we will work hard to ensure that justice is served for all victims in this case. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Whoa, y'all. So,
It's time for questions.
so y'all,
Wait, let's finish, baby.
yeah, no, I'm just saying,
Finish,
I just
baby.
wanted to say something. I don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
It's extensive, and the state attorney spoke about it, how the mountain of evidence, this would not be possible if it wasn't for our hardworking detectives in getting evidence from videos, tag readers, and cell phones. This amount of work I have not seen before, and it would not be possible if it wasn't through our detectives and through us working collaboratively together with the JSO and the ATF and the U.S. Marshals.
This is crazy. Bro, I can't wait to see the face. I thought they were going to show the face, but I don't think they mugshot release or none yet.
It's fit to be. I was looking on.
Man, matter of fact, just go to Foolio page and you'll see it. Because
So
they
our
be posting it on his
investigation's
page.
still ongoing.
Somebody still running his
And,
page.
Sheriff, if you have any other details that you want to speak onto that?
So Yungeen Ace has long been known in Jacksonville.
Wait.
We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now.
You hear that? Do
But
it,
you can't
boy.
move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Come
all-
on,
that's for
y'all
the benefit
think,
of our
man,
community.
boy, the U.S. Marshals on y'all. That ain't a life to live. You ain't at peace.
Why is she talking about?
We're pretty confident they already know.
That's
Turn
how it is.
yourselves in so we can have this
You
resolved
don't be
peacefully.
doing it right after the
Of course,
day.
anybody
That
out
man
there
say,
that knows
turn
where
yourself
they're
in
at,
so we
let
can
us
have
know
this.
so we can get them in custody and hold them accountable. Right now, look at what we're doing right now. We're bringing to justice 5 people in a murder in a case that is very difficult to make an arrest. It's us working collaboratively with the community, with Jacksonville.
Oh, so they ain't arrested
And
yet?
if this doesn't make
Yeah,
a statement,
no,
I don't
they
know
got.
what
I
does.
think they got 3 on them, but they still waiting on 2 on them, or 2 on them, or 3. They waiting on a few on them.
Oh, the U.S. Marshals gonna be
Yeah,
on
that's
them.
what they said.
Yeah, the U.S. Marshals gonna be on them.
No, they said they already owned them.
Yeah. And once the U.S. Marshals get on you, baby, if
We
you
have-
ain't fleeing
we
the
have
country,
officers
baby, you
everywhere.
gonna be
There's
caught.
particular places in there that we actually are holding accountable for businesses that are allowing this type of activity that we're actually bringing up to a public nuisance abatement. So we are attacking this on all fronts.
Is that the shirt you ordered? Which one? The ones that we...
Well, if you look at that, this is something that you would originally think you would see in a movie, but this isn't a movie. This is real life, and these are people's lives. And that's something that we can't forget is no matter who they are, these are people's lives that are at stake, whether they're innocent or not, and we can't lose sight of that.
Ain't lying.
Dang. Boy, they ain't play no games in
Girl,
Tampa,
you
boy.
trying to fit Orlando in a pop over there.
What is they doing now? Stream
Wow,
has
stream
ended.
has ended.
So that's it?
Yep.
Y'all, so,
Man, listen.
bruh, y'all, so we basically just hurry up and hopped on here, y'all, because we was told that they finna announce the murders, the murder suspects or whatever, you know, to Foolio case. And as y'all can see, we just found it out and y'all just found it out. This was live, you feel me? This was live from the news channel, whatever, from Tampa or whatever. And they making 5 arrests. I don't know how, I wasn't paying attention to how many they made already, but they got up to 5 people charged for Julio murder, y'all.
Yep, and that's crazy.
Tampa police and Jacksonville police came together and worked this case, and
But it just
Hey,
showed
bro.
like
That's
with
crazy.
the work that Jacksonville wasn't doing, you see that Tampa doing. That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I say it's different strokes. It's almost like the prison system.
Yeah.
When you in the prison system, like when you go to different camps, like you got one camp that might be stricter than the other one, but even though the rules are all the same, it's just that you got some prisons go by their own rules. But
That's crazy.
in the book, all they rules the same. So I feel like if all the rules the same, they should
Yeah, they
all
should be
go
working
by.
the same.
They should be working the same, but looks like it's not in Jacksonville. I don't want to say that they wasn't doing their work, but I felt like they could have did a little bit more to stop the crime. But I feel like at the end of the day, they want to see us, you know what I'm saying, kill each other.
They can only
you know
do
what
so
I'm saying,
much,
and
though.
make arrests.
But
I feel
it's
like
up to the people,
I don't
too.
believe that because I feel like it's so much technology out here.
Yeah, you can.
You see how we
you
watch
can stop,
See No
yeah,
Evil?
yeah.
All them, you know, they catch so many. You can catch this stuff on camera. I just feel like it's how far that they want to go to look into it of getting this. And Tampa police did it. And
Tampa with that money, I guess.
But hey, not only that, you know, they got a hit. This one, he famous, so. You know, of course, now they probably stayed on it for that reason too. But then we don't know how Foolio mama pushed it. Like she said, to y'all, he's known as Foolio. But to me, he's known as Charged On. That's just like me. To other people, you know as Floyd. But to me, you know, known as, Keon, my son. You know what I'm saying? So, we, us mothers, no matter how much, how our kids live in the streets, we still have a different type of love. You know, sometimes at this, you know, we can't control what y'all do. We can only teach y'all, and we got to let y'all go. But that's crazy. My heart goes out to, you know, not only Foolio, but both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because now look,
they
who
lost
suffer.
their people.
Prison is not a place you want to be. So I'm just saying, man, this message for Ace. If you can get out of it, get out of it. One thing about people don't forgive you, but God do. So you got to pray, you got to ask for forgiveness, but you got to also remember we reap what we sow. You know what I'm saying? So now look, it's just beef. I ain't saying he did it or he got something to do with it, but it looked like the gang, the people who did affiliated with his gang. To me, birds of a feather all flocks together. That's just me. That's the saying. I mean, that's just what I believe. Birds of a feather flocks together. So, look what it results. Prison is not what's up, man. That's not a place. That's a whole nother world over there.
They're facing life.
It's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother dimension over there. Yeah. And that's a place you don't want to go.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, don't want to be at.
Kids,
can't
stay
do
in
nothing.
School, man.
You going there trying to be big and bad. Going there because they got a place to put you right in a dog hole. They gonna put you right behind a door with nothing in there, feeding you through the door. You don't want that. You don't want that. You got to doodle, pee, do everything in front of people. You don't want that life, man. So to anybody who watching this, man, watch what you do. Be careful what you do and what you get yourself in, because one decision can cause you a lifetime on game. Okay, exactly.
But
thank y'all for watching.
Y'all gonna like, comment, subscribe.
And DGF Gang,
we is out.